Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video, something a little bit different. We're not looking at tech, although technically we are. This is a Dewalt DCM565N. This is a battery-powered chainsaw, 12-inch version, and there is a very good reason why I've got this. I have actually got a Petrol version, not the Dewalt one, but I have got a Petrol chainsaw, and it's one of those things that I thought, yeah, this is a great idea. It was pretty cheap and cheerful, got it from B&Q. And it's one of those things that you use and then you kind of forget about if you're not really doing this all the time. If you're someone who lives in the UK and perhaps you've got a log burner or you're just doing some maintenance in your garden, generally it's one of those things that you do periodically, you don't use it all the time. And the problem is with petrol versions is the petrol basically goes off after a while, the spark plugs get mucked up, it just gets clogged up, it's just a pain. So if you don't use it all the time, battery ones I think are going to be definitely the way forward, because you don't have to worry about fuel, just make sure you've got your battery charged, and it's a lot simpler to look after. Essentially it's just a big electric brushless motor which powers the whole thing. Now you've still got all the usual things that you'd have to take care of, such as keeping your chain up together, maintenance, oiling, etc., but you're removing the petrol situation. And also there are a lot of people that perhaps they live in an area where there's noise issues, so they can't use a petrol engine. This is significantly quieter. And also there's people that are just generally scared of using petrol powered garden equipment because it is very, very powerful. Now don't get me wrong, this still has got a decent amount of grunt to it for its size, but it's a lot better to use if you're somewhat of a beginner or a little bit unsure of how to use a chainsaw safely. So in today's video, I'm going to go through, do an unboxing of this, take a quick look at it, show you how to fill up the oil, how to change the chain, all those kinds of things. And I've got some logs which have recently been delivered, so we're going to have a go at cutting up some of those to see how it goes. This will probably end up being one of those kind of long-term reviews, so we'll probably come back to it a little bit later on, or potentially, like always, we do answer all the questions on video, so if you've got any questions, even if it's 5-10 years into the future, please do let us know in the comment section, and I'll do my very best to answer your questions to the best of my ability. So starting off with the box itself, so obviously this is the DeWalt 18V lithium ion. In the US this will be known as the 20V because what they do over there. This is the DCM565N. This is the bare version, so all you get is the actual tool itself with the chain. It comes pre-assembled, but you still will need to provide your own oil and also means of powering it and also a means of charging your batteries. So if you're already into the DeWalt ecosystem, I think this makes actually a very good decision. And at the moment, it's actually a very, very good price. Now, originally when this came out, I did think I looked at it about a year ago when it came out. That was around about October 2024. It's now coming up to October 2025. And this thing has seen a significant discount in a lot of places. And we bought it from a place here in the UK called UK Planet Tools, I believe it was. I'll put links in the video description anyway. This was the cheapest I could find it anywhere, cheaper than Amazon, cheaper than B&Q and all the others, Screwfix, etc. This was about £155 plus £2.99 for postage, which I thought was absolutely fine for next day postage, or you can get free postage if you don't mind waiting a couple of days. So around about £160 all in. I think this is a really good bargain. You can, of course, you can pick up really cheap and cheerful petrol ones from your B&Qs, Screwfixes for maybe £100, £150, but again, you've got all of those problems and the upkeep and maintenance, two-stroke oil, etc. It's just a real faff. And if you don't get your mixtures right on your fuel, the thing is going to be an absolute pain to work with. You've got to prime it, etc. Whereas this, just plug in the battery, it's much, much simpler. So in terms of specifications, it is a 12-inch or 30cm blade. You also got 7.3 meter per second chain speed. Doesn't weigh a great deal either. Even with the battery, looking at around about just under 4 kilos, and it is a toolless design. So before we take a look at the actual saw itself a little bit closer, some of the things we get in the box. So you get a user manual, as you would expect. You also get some safety information, all the usual stuff. Also, for those in the UK, I'm not sure if this is everywhere, but I think in the EU as well. So you do actually get a 3-year warranty, but you do have to register your product, do that, and you have to register within 4 weeks of actually purchasing the device. So make sure you keep your receipt handy so you can register your product and get that extended guarantee or the full guarantee. Also comes with a very brief guide telling you how to basically turn off the brake, but yeah, this is pretty simple stuff. Again, much simpler than a petrol version. So looking at the unit itself, pretty lightweight, so just under 4 kilos. And even with the batteries themselves, obviously, depending on what size battery you use, it's going to add a little bit of weight to it. They do recommend for this use the 5 amp hour battery as a kind of like a minimum. Obviously, if you've got your existing DeWalt tools, then you could put on here maybe a 2 amp hour, 8 amp hour, whatever you want, even the flexi packs, that kind of stuff. You can use those if you want to, and also you don't have to use the genuine DeWalt batteries. Come on, let's be real, if you do want to, you can just use the copy batteries, which I've been using myself. I've got a couple of 4 amp hour ones, and they've been absolutely great. I've had them for about 3 or 4 years now, and they're still going strong. So you don't necessarily have to spend the money on the DeWalt packs, but if you've got them, you might as well use them. So looking at the unit itself, again, it's pretty lightweight, pretty easy to use, and also it's got a really nice center of balance because you've got that shorter blade on the front there, only 12 inches. Yeah, it's got a really nice balance on the grip there. So you've got textured grips, so you can hold on to it however you are, if you're lefty or righty. Ideally, I guess it's designed for right-handed people, but you can use it quite happily with either. I'm a lefty, so that's absolutely great. You've got your safety switch on the side, as you get with pretty much all DeWalt battery tools. So you've got your trigger, press that in, start and stop, very simple indeed. We've also got a brake on the front as well, so there's a safety brake. So with this in the forward position, there is a lock on the chain, so that stops it from moving altogether. So even if you put the battery in, press the safety, pull the trigger, it still won't work because the safety brake is on. So in order to release that, just pull it backwards and it clicks, and then it's, you can tell when this moves, it's in the kind of the on position, or when you lock it in, yeah, that is basically a safety cutout. So yeah, pretty good stuff. You've got the brushless motor in the side here. This is part of the DeWalt XR range as well. Like I said, 18 volts, or you can use the 20 volt packs as well. In terms of noise, a little bit quieter than a traditional petrol chainsaw, obviously, but it still gets up to around about 102 dB, so potentially ear defenders might be worn. If you're that sort of person, entirely up to you, depending where you are. Obviously, if you're in a confined space, you probably do want to do that, but anyway, up to you. So let's take a quick tour around the actual unit itself. So on the back, this is where we put our battery packs. So it's actually been designed so the handle comes back a little bit further, so depending what battery packs you put in. So that is with the 5 amp hour one, so you've still got a decent amount of room there, so if you want to put larger packs on, you can do. Easy to remove as well, so just pressing your button and remove it. So that's how you change out the battery. On this side, you've got the oil filler. So with this, you use chainsaw oil or blade oil, and essentially you just pull that out, because this is a toolless design, twist it, and it comes off. It's on a little tag, so you're not going to lose it. And for filling it up, put it on its side and fill it up, not all the way, just leave about an inch before the very top. Put it back in, lock it into position, and you are then ready to go. There's also a tank level on the side there. There is a minimum marker. They do say don't use the device if it's below the minimum marker. Obviously that could potentially void your warranty. How they would know, I don't know, but certainly for safety's sake, I would keep it above the minimum line if at all possible. You can get chainsaw oil very cheaply. You can buy DeWalt's own, which is about £27 here in the UK for a litre, or I think it's a litre. You can pick it up in most DIY stores around about £10, so you can save a lot of money. It's essentially the same thing. In terms of its gravity or the weight of it, it's basically like a 030 oil, so you can, if you want to, use car oil. It's not recommended because the actual proper chainsaw stuff has anti-fling properties, and yeah, it's obviously designed for the purpose, but if you want to, you can use engine oil. It's fine. Okay, so here we are. We've got our saw and we're outside. We've got some chainsaw oil which I bought years ago from B&Q, as you can see there. So specific chainsaw oil. So what I'll do is open up the cap on the side and just leave that out. You can, if you want to, grab yourself a funnel, stick that in there. I'm going to use it for this because I'm trying to do this one-handed. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't get too mucky. But you get chainsaw oil and just pour it in. Like I said, you don't want to overfill. Just get it until it's starting to show. It takes around about 130 millilitres, I believe. And I think I put in a little bit too much already. Oh no, we're probably okay there, I think. A little bit overfilled. So yeah, we could have taken something out, so I don't think we're going to get our cap back in. Let's try it. Yeah, there's a little bit of resistance there. But no, actually, it seems to be going in, so we got a bit of an overspill. Obviously, if you're doing this for yourself, just get yourself a rag or something, just so you don't get too much in there. I'm going to let that drain off to the side. You can see now, the level on the side there is yeah, right up to the top. So yeah, a little bit of overfilling. Probably one of those things you're going to want to get used to as you get used to using your device. Or maybe if you get one of these bottles and it's got a measure on the side, you could do a slightly more accurate job of it. But there we go, that is the oil done, so let's give this thing a try. Moving around to this side, so obviously there is protection over the blade, so if you're storing this, moving it around, doing whatever, got it in your car, carrying it around, you have got some protection. So the blade protection just slides off, so you put that wherever you need to. Obviously then we've got our chain and our blade, and it's pre-installed, ready to go. So essentially, other than adding your battery pack and your oil, like we've already said, you are ready to go. This is really easy to maintain and also to replace should you need to. Again, part of that toolless design. So on the side here, we've got two sections. This one here is for removing this protective cover, which you're going to want to do on a reasonably regular basis to clean out debris, etc. And also on the back here, we've got the chain tensioning. So really easy to do. So all you need to do is to release this section here, just unscrew lefty-loosey until the plastic cover comes all the way off. It takes a while. And there we go, so you can remove that, obviously give that a clean out every now and then. And you've got the tensioner here, so again, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. If you want to change the blade and also the chain, now the chains themselves, if you buy the official DeWalt ones, here in the UK, looking around about £25 for a chain. I have seen other manufacturers doing very similar ones. These are argon chains and blades, which are, I guess, generally very good. I don't know a great deal about this, I'll be honest with you, but apparently the argon ones are the ones to go for. They're supposed to be very good quality and very strong. You can of course get, like everything, you can get pattern parts. So I've seen these, you can get 3 chains for the 12-inch, round about the sort of £15 mark. So if you want to save some money, then potentially you can do that. It's very easy to change, just loosen that off. This whole thing comes off, there's a little location lug at the bottom. Yeah, it's very simple to do. When it comes to tension, just make sure there's a little bit of slack on there when you're starting to use it. And potentially if you want to, before you use it for the very first time, if you want to really reduce the wear and tear, then you could always put some chain oil on there to start with before you fire it up for the first time, because there is some lubrication from the factory, but not a great deal. You can see now the actual side is loose, so you're going to want to tighten that up a little bit. And also put your cover back on, which again, this is all designed to be toolless, and also because it's got a rather large kind of handle on it, it's designed so if you want to, you can use it whilst you're wearing gloves. So for those of you that are actually out and about and it's chilly, or you're just using protection, which obviously you should do, then these are designed so that you can actually access them without having to take your gloves off, which is excellent. Don't over tighten it, just do it until it feels like it's gripped. You can lock that down into place. And yeah, that is essentially it. You can then check your tension again. That's a little bit on the tight side, so we'll just loosen it off very slightly, just so we've got a little bit of play there. And yeah, that is pretty much it. A really nice device at what I consider to be a very competitive price. Again, it's going to be one of those things that if you're going to just use it maybe once or twice a year when you do some tree felling or getting your stock ready for your wood burner for the winter, it's great because essentially just charge your battery. As long as you don't leave it somewhere to rust, it's going to be absolutely fine. Make sure you maintain your chain and all that kind of usual stuff, and make sure you keep your oil topped up. But other than that, it's great. You don't have to worry about priming fuel, 2-stroke mixes, all that kind of stuff. Spark plugs going bad. Yeah, it's just a really nice, simple device. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to take it out into the garden and give it a little bit of a test run, and yeah, you can let us know what you think about it. Okay, so I've taken this for a little bit of a test drive, and you're probably seeing some of the footage kind of interspersed between this. I'm not too sure how I'm going to fit it all together, but I've got to say, this thing is a lot of fun. Now, I know it's not supposed to be fun, but it really is fun. And yep, all the digits are still there, toes are still there. It's really good. And I've got to say, if you're someone who is a little bit apprehensive about using power tools, this actually does give you a lot of confidence, which I think is one of the big things about it. It's a very powerful tool, but it feels very safe when you're using it, especially with the brake and all that kind of stuff. And the chain, obviously, it's not got the same power that you'd have from a petrol device. And I think that really does help. It actually makes it more usable and a little bit more user-friendly. I've really, really enjoyed using this, and I've got to say, I didn't want to come in, and I've managed to get through 2 batteries. And for those of you wondering, I have actually used a pattern battery, which is a 20 volt max battery. This was really cheap off Amazon, and it's been really good. I didn't really notice any difference in power between this and the 5 amp hour, the genuine Dewalt one. And for some reason, this seemed to last a little bit longer, although obviously depending on what you're cutting, your mileage is definitely going to vary, but I managed to get a lot of wood cut. At one point, I did notice that the oil goes very, very quickly. Now, there's a plus and a minus for that, obviously. The plus side is that the chain is going to last much longer. It's all nicely lubricated, and it's going to cut through things much, much easier. If you're using drier wood, then obviously that's going to be helpful as well to give some extra lubrication. But do keep an eye on the level of the oil. I did find a couple of times it went down to kind of the minimum or lower. So do keep that in mind every now and then, periodically check it. It does really go through the oil very quickly, which is going to be a little bit of an expense, obviously, depending what oil you're using, where you're getting it from. So that is a slight downside, I would say, but obviously it has its pros and cons. So yeah, overall, I think this is a fantastic device. If you can pick it up for around about the sort of 150, 160 mark new, absolutely great, go for it. Obviously, being a DeWalt product and very popular, you can get all the spare parts very easily. You can get pattern parts as well to keep the cost down. So if you want to stock up on a few chains, maybe a new blade as well, those type of things, and obviously pattern batteries as well if you want to get a bunch of those together. But I found the battery to last very well. I'm guessing somewhere around about 50 cuts with the first battery, which I've gone through various different sizes of logs, as you can probably see from the footage if that's playing in the background or if you've seen it anyway. But yeah, overall, very, very pleased. Could definitely recommend this to somebody else. Now, obviously, the caveat is here, I haven't used a different brand, so this is my first experience, but I've got to say it's very positive, and if the other brands are as good as this, then excellent stuff. For me, obviously, being part of the DeWalt kind of ecosystem already, this just made absolute sense, and yeah, it's really good. If you've got any comments or questions, feel free to let us know in the comments section below. This one definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I think that's going to wrap this one up. I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.